Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And today we've got episode number 2 of the Houston Rockets franchise here, opening night versus the Charlotte Hornets. And I hope you guys are just as excited as I am for this series to kick off. We have got our first game of the series going up against an Eastern Conference opponent, which also finished pretty low in the Eastern Conference. Of course, we finished in the low part of the Western Conference last year with our Houston Rockets. And we're getting into opening night. Um, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and also comment below what you guys think our record's going to be for this season. Our starting lineup will be Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, sorry, Dylan Brooks, Jabari Smith Jr., and Alfred Sengun going up against LaMelo Ball, Martin Miller, Miles Bridges, and Mark Williams getting the start here for the Charlotte Hornets. Here in our first ever home game of the season and on opening night for our Houston Rockets. But let's get started in today's action as Houston will win the tip here, and Fred VanVleet getting the first 2 points of the season for our Houston Rockets. Houston takes an early 2-0 lead over the Charlotte Hornets here as LaMelo Ball bringing it down the court here, passing it over to Cody Martin. Brandon Miller's in the corner. We do have some pretty good expectations. We do have a pretty good young core. Miles Bridges is going to nail the three from the wing here, and Charlotte jumps on top with a 3-2 lead. Houston on their two possessions later here in the first quarter. Houston on top 4-3. Jalen Green bringing it inside with a huge dunk over that of Mark Williams. Two-handed dunk there. Very athletic is our young shooting guard in Jalen Green. We've got Dylan Brooks here later on in the first. Good move. Just couldn't get the bucket to fall with the shot. There's Cody Martin getting the rebound, getting the defensive board, bringing it up the court. Fred VanVleet doing the best defense he can right there with that shot and make. Later on in the first, about 7 minutes here left in the first quarter, Charlotte on top 11-10. Another three-point shot by Miles Bridges, and he's going to nail it there. Charlotte's on top 14-10 over our Houston Rockets. And it's pretty good shooting split so far between both teams. But Charlotte later on, with over half the quarter gone, Charlotte on top 20-12 as we've got Jabari Smith getting a beautiful assist from Fred VanVleet. And Jabari Smith, our young power forward here, going vertical there and getting it done for this Houston team. Later on in the first quarter, Charlotte on top 23-16. Charlotte's been making a lot of good shots. Houston's defense hasn't been the best here in the first quarter. But look at Fred VanVleet. Beautiful pass down low to the free agent acquisition in the offseason, Steven Adams, who, of course, we know he's one of the strongest centers in the league. Or if you've seen the highlights of him, especially setting picks, and players actually like getting really hurt by it, is he doesn't do it intentionally. He's just that strong. Beautiful shot by Josh Green in the corner. Beautiful feed by LaMelo Ball, finding his young guard in the corner for 3 there. 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Charlotte still on top 31-24. We got Reed Shepard, our young point guard out of the University of Kentucky. Beautiful assist to Terry Eason on the wing there, and that's his first assist of his career. 10 seconds left here. We have Amen Thompson bringing it down the court. Tari Eason kicking over to Sengun. We got 3 seconds. Shots got to go up as Amen Thompson gets it in with the dunk there. 32-28, and that will do it for the first quarter. Charlotte with a really good first quarter. Houston did fight back here in the first, but still down by 4 here to start the first game of the season, closing out the first quarter. Charlotte with a 32-28 lead over our Houston Rockets. And of course, like I said, this series will be done a little bit with more in-depth things you're going to see here coming up, as you'll see in a lot of our gameplay videos. We're going to have some after quarter stats, things of that nature, showing up here momentarily as we get ready for the second quarter of action here. As we have got, as you see here in the first quarter, Fred VanVleet had 8 points, 2 assists. Very good production of Jabari Smith Jr. I need to see more from Sengun. He had 2 points, 2 rebounds, but overall very good shot making. Steven Adams had 5 rebounds, 2 points. Thompson did turn the ball over, so did Jabari Smith Jr. in that first quarter. Let's go to the second. First possession, we got Aaron Holiday bringing it down the court here. Amen Thompson in the corner here, or on the wing here. Gets a good screen from Alfred Sengun, who gets it fed back to him, but cannot make the shot. Would have been beautiful had he made that there, but unfortunately it was a good shot. We got Josh Green, another three from the top of the key. He's going to knock it down there. Charlotte on top 35-28 as they get the scoring started here in the second quarter. Charlotte still on top here, 37-32, Houston Rockets. Bringing it down the court is Amen Thompson getting the foul. Looking for the foul, can't get it called there, but gets the bucket there. 37-34 now is the score here as Charlotte still has the lead. We've got Trey Mann on the outside. Good shot by Miles Bridges in the corner. Again, that's his third three-pointer of the game, and we're only here in the first half. Here's Dylan Brooks bringing down the court. It's a 40-36 game here. Houston still fighting. They're keeping it close as Dylan Brooks brings it up the court. Good shot. Contested shot, but makes it 40-38 now. Game is really close. Like I said, these are two teams that finished toward the bottom of their conferences last year. 44-39. Amen Thompson bringing it up the court. Handing it off to Tari Eason. Could have probably put it up there. Does a move. Can't get it done. Alfred Sengun with the offensive glass and the put back there. 48-44. LaMelo Ball bringing it down the court here. Ball, beautiful spin move. And the right-hand layup, making it a 50-44 game. Charlotte on top of our Houston Rockets here in the first half here. Now it's 40-45 on a transition bucket. Here is Cody Martin bringing it up with the right hand, gets it to go. 52-45. Now score Jalen Green bringing it down the court here with about a little under 3 minutes left here in the half. Fred VanVleet on the outside, getting a screen from Steven Adams. Fred VanVleet, beautiful up and under move, gets it to go with the left hand. VanVleet's already got 13 points here in the half. 61-52. Dylan Brooks bringing it down the court. Of course, he's our starting guard, our starting small forward here. Could definitely change. I'm not expecting him to make it here. Look at Alfred Sengun getting the feed from Dylan Brooks there. Sengun, 9 points, 4 rebounds. Here in the first half, 65-56, VanVleet trying to get us to the halftime mark here. VanVleet finding some space. He gets over to Jabari Smith Jr., then over to Jalen Green in the corner. Green, athleticism on fleek there with the left-hand finish there. Green with 6 points, 2 assists, and a rebound. Here in the first half, good bump by Fred VanVleet on LaMelo Ball. 65-58, Ball just trying to hold for the last shot of the half here with the Charlotte Hornets. 5 seconds left. Can we get a defensive stop? Yes, we will. And that will do it. Jalen Green's going to, his shot, if it had made it, would have been good. He did get it off in enough time here for the Houston Rockets. But Charlotte is on top 65-58. As we look at the second quarter stats here, Fred VanVleet finishes with 5 points. Amen Thompson also at 5 in the quarter. Tarison did grab 5 boards in that quarter. Dylan Brooks did get 2 assists in that quarter as well. Jabari Smith, not really a factor. He did only have 1 point. Let's go to the third quarter of action. Starting the second half, Fred VanVleet, or the Houston Rockets will start with the ball here in the third, and Charlotte will get it at the start of the fourth quarter. Jabari Smith on the outside, calling for a screen from Alfred Sengun. He's going to grab it there. Jabari Smith kicks it back to Alfred Sengun with the left hand, with the right hand dunk there. Sengun, 13 points, 5 rebounds. And now here's Charlotte here with about a minute left here, gone here in the half here, 65-62. Jalen Green playing some pretty good defense on Cody Martin, kicking it outside to Mark Williams. Sengun had the step. Mark Williams had the step on Sengun, couldn't get it to go. It's Brandon Miller, who has really been non-existent in this matchup. Miles Bridges again from the top of the key with another 3-point bomb, making it a 68-62 game. Later on, 70-62 here in the third quarter. We got Fred VanVleet kicking it over to Jabari Smith Jr. with the shot there. And that's going to go up and in for Jabari Smith there. 70-64 now. 70-66 now as LaMelo Ball bringing it down the court here. Guarded by Fred VanVleet. LaMelo Ball's going to lock it up for 3. And he's going to nail it down. 73-66 here in the third quarter. Later on in the third quarter now, 9 minutes left here in the quarters. LaMelo with a step-back shot, can't get it to go. But good rebound by Mark Williams. He's going to kick it back to LaMelo Ball for another 2. 77-69. Here's a quick 3 by LaMelo Ball in transition. He's going to knock it down. 80-69. Houston starting to let this game get away from him. But can we fight back? 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. Fred VanVleet eyeing it up. Gets a good screen from Jabari Smith. Fred VanVleet kicking outside to Jalen Green. He's going to knock down the 3 from outside. 15 points for Jalen Green here in the game, and he's not done yet. Jalen Green with the ball here. He's going to drive in. He's going to take the contact from LaMelo. Can't get it to go. Jabari Smith with the offensive glass and the putback. 11 points, 6 boards for the young power forward, Jabari Smith. 89-89, Fred VanVleet bringing it up the court here. He's going to get a good move here with the left hand. Gets the foul on LaMelo Ball. That's his first of the game, but that's an and-one attempt for Fred VanVleet. He's got 15, looking for 16 here, and he will nail it from the stripe here. 16 points in total for Fred VanVleet. 89-85 is the score here. Here's Houston again. Here's Amen Thompson bringing down the court after a Charlotte Hornet miss after the make, as Jabari Smith brings it back within two, and the Houston Rockets are not wanting to go away here at all. 89-87 at 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Look at the dunk by Cam Whitmore, getting his first playing time here in the first game of the season. Of course, he finished very highly last year. He averaged 12.5 last year in his rookie season, looking not for a sophomore slump. But look at the beautiful pass from Jalen Green to Steven Adams again. Adams playing really well here in his first game. And now Houston's on top 97-95 toward the end of the third quarter. 23 seconds here. LaMelo Ball probably looking for a three. Here's Jalen Green's going to get called for the reach-in here on LaMelo Ball. Not the best move there. Should not have probably done that against him, but they're going to reset here. About 18 seconds left here in the third quarter. LaMelo Ball still guarded by Jalen Green. Back outside to Trey Mann. 10 seconds left here in the quarter. Trey Mann, 4-3 from the top of the key. He can't get it to go as Tari Eason with the defensive glass. Cam Whitmore bringing it up the court. He's going to get it up for two. Shot is off. If it was good, it would have got off in enough time. But Houston with a 97-95 lead over the Charlotte Hornets. And Houston looking to steal game one here of opening season. Jalen Green finishes with 13 points in that frame. Jabari Smith had 8. Pretty good scoring and production for basically the entire team. The entire starting 10 or the rotational 10 all played really, really well. Let's go to the fourth quarter. 97-95. Of course, Charlotte starting with the ball here. In the fourth quarter, there's Grant Williams passing over to Miles Bridges. He's hit 4 today. Almost made it number 5, but look at that. Deep offensive glass by Grant Williams. 2 missed open threes by Miles Bridges. And Houston has a chance here. Amen Thompson, 7 points, 2 assists. Getting a good screen from Tari Eason, kicking it back to Eason. Eason misses the shot there. Not very good there. 99-99 here with about 2 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter of action. Josh Green passing it outside to Trey Mann for 3. He's going to knock it down. That's his third made 3 of the game. Charlotte on top 102-99. Next possession for Houston. Dillon Brooks getting a screen from his counterpart in Memphis. As Dillon Brooks dunks it with ferociousness with 2 hands at the rim. And Dillon Brooks looking to tie this game up with this free throw shot. 102-102 is what we're looking for. And Brooks will nail it. So it's a 102-102 game. And we got 9 minutes left. Charlotte on top, 104-102 after they made their shot on their next possession. Kicking outside to Amen Thompson. Thompson looking for something. Getting another screen from Steven Adams. And Amen Thompson going vertical there with the right hand tomahawk finish. Gotta love the young athleticism out of the small forward here in Amen Thompson. 104-104. Charlotte hit a 3, 107-104. Here's Miles Bridges after a missed shot. And look at Josh Green on the outside. He's going to get the lucky roll there. Bounce. 110-104. Houston's going to fight, but we're fighting back here. 110-108. Jalen Green on the outside. He's got 19 in the first game of the season. He's going to drive in, and he's going to tomahawk it down with the right hand finish, tying this game up at 110 apiece. And Houston does not want to go away. They don't want to lose this game to Charlotte. 113-111. Charlotte has the lead. Houston has the lead. Brandon Miller down low to Cody Martin, tying this game back up at 113 apiece. Still, Houston back on top. 115-113. 4.5 left outside to Cody Martin. Martin guarded there. Brandon Miller for three. He is going to get the lucky bounce there. That's his first made three-pointer of the game, actually. 116 to 115 as Charlotte takes the lead on that shot. 120 to 119, 2:45 left here in the fourth quarter. Houston is fighting here as Jalen Green 4-2 gets it knocked down from the wing there. Good shot by Houston. 124 to 123. Fred VanVleet willing this team. 20 points for VanVleet. 125 to 124. Houston on top still. 127 to 126. We got under a minute left here in the fourth quarter. Outside to Jabari Smith Jr. Jabari Smith giving a screen to Jalen Green. Green, beautiful finish there with the right hand. 32 points for Jalen Green. 129 to 126. Houston has the lead. Still here, trying to put this game away. 35 seconds. Jalen Green, nobody in the paint. He's going to slam it down. 34 opening night points for our young two-guard, Jalen Green. 131 to 126. 135 to 131. The Hornets still have life here. Kicking it outside to Brandon Miller. Didn't put up the shot. LaMelo kicking over to Miles Bridges. Steven Adams with the contest. Good contest there. And that's going to get a defensive glass by Alfred Sengun. And that will basically do it to ice the game. Houston looking for a 1-0 start to start the season. Sengun just needs to make one. We're up by 4. We can put it away with the dagger. With a made free throw by Alfred Sengun. 135 to 131. And we do. 136 to 131. That is going to be where your score is going to stay. 136 to 131. Your Houston Rockets come out on opening night. Get the win in the first game of the season. And you got to love to see it. Houston, of course, coming off. Started the season last year winning 11 in a row. Or had an 11-game winning streak at one point in the season last year. They did falter toward the end, but they did keep around Ime Udoka, Udoka, the head coach. So that's why we ran with him to start the season here in this series. But we are going to be definitely, if the production is there from Ime, we are going to keep him around, even though he has had legal troubles. Got fired from Boston, but it is a really good showing here. As we see in the fourth quarter alone, Jalen Green had 15. Fred VanVleet had 6. We were 58 of 94 from the field as a team, 61%. 1 of 5 from the three-point line. Free throw percentage does need to get better, 14 of 34. But, of course, this was the first game I really played with this team. As we're going to see the final game stats here. Jalen Green finishes with 34 for 1-4. Fred VanVleet, 24 and 5 assists. He did have a steal. Jabari Smith, 15 and 11. Tari Eason, 10 and 11. Steven Adams had a very solid game, 10 and 9. Sengun finishes with 21 points, 8 rebounds. I am very happy with the play of Amen Thompson. He finishes with 9 and 2 assists with, of course, a board today. Reed Shepard didn't play all that much. He had a couple of possessions, only played 4 minutes. But, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. Next episode, we will go into some Sims game stats, and we will go into the next game of the season as well. Not sure who it's going to be yet, but I will see you guys next episode, in episode number 3, as we continue on with the Houston Rockets series. Later.